When hockey's all said and done, what's one thing you hope people remember about you?
I retired officially from pro hockey with the pandemic in 2020, and I remember that I was going to join the military and I needed reference letters from all my previous coaches for 10 years. And to get these letters and what they said about me, it made it all worth it. Like, I'm not a flashy player, I'm not a goal scorer, I'm not oozing skill, but to be like a good leader, right? A hardworking guy, a team first guy, do whatever it takes, always prepared, committed, a glue guy in the dressing room. Like, when you get that, like, you know, some people are really skilled, right? And they bring a lot to the table. And my dad always said, if you want to go far in hockey, you got to do one of two things. You got to score goals or do everything else. And I kind of think I fall into that second part a little more. And yeah, so I think for me, just, you know, being a good person, a guy who can be counted on, reliable, you know, someone who, you know, cares for his teammates and, you know, wants to win and will self-sacrifice for that. And I think I hope that's the image I give to my teammates, and, you know, I am there for them, and I hope that they know that. So.
How important is accessibility for fans and kids to see players up close and connect with them?
They've done such a great job managing this to put us in the public eye, in the public image, and being able to interact with kids and building that bond and having people to look up to. To me, that's really important. Not only does it create a fan base and people want to come to the games when they have a tie, like most of our guys are local, so that helps, right, with the engagement. But something ranks, like, you know, the LBR, it's a little harder, but I love the atmosphere because everyone's on top of you. But, you know, when you're at Grant Harvey, the Willie Ree, and you're walking out on the ice and you have 20 kids that are lined up on each side of you getting fist bumps, and I make sure to hit every one of them, and half the kids I coached. And so to me, I don't mind signing autographs. Like, do it for every kid that you can. I know my autograph's worthless, right? I know this is the end of the line for me. I'm not going anywhere important where any of this is worth anything. But let them have fun. Let them enjoy the experience. They don't need to know that either. Let them indulge in everything that it is to do with it. And you know, if you can play hockey and help the community, like, why not?
Okay, welcome back to the third period here at the Inchurn Arena in Dalhousie. Game is all tied up 2-2. Dalhousie looking to take a 3-0 stranglehold lead in this series. Fredericton looking to cut it in half. The pace has been pretty fast here tonight. Look for a very fast third period here. The Express were able to score on a shorthanded goal late in the second period to make it 2-2. Trainer and Teesink combining on the nice shorthanded goal there. We got a capacity crowd here in Dalhousie. I'm not sure how many people could fit in this arena, but it's standing room only. All the seats are full. Expecting a sellout tomorrow night at the Willie O'Ree back in Fredericton. Here come the Marauders right now. It's been a different Express team here tonight compared to last Saturday night. What a difference it makes to have Hardy and Gallant in the lineup. Daly has been a nice addition to the third line on this Express team as well. Good element of speed back there to help out with Gallant and Carl. Let's see who steps up in the third period for either team. It's been the big guns who scored the goals tonight for both squads. Pelche and Thibault for the Marauders. Trainer scored a nice one in the first. And Teesink got a nice shorthanded goal in the second period. Here we go. Teesink gets it back to Hardy. Puck is still, the ice is still a little bit wet, so the boys got to be careful as it might freeze up on them. Thibault puts that one on net, handled easily by Bishop, but he had to cover up as Fye was coming in on the forecheck. We're going to have a face-off just to the right of Bishop. Fye gets that one cleanly back, but Allison wasn't able to corral it. He's got to go all the way back into his own zone to pick it up. Under pressure quickly by Crow and Trainer. Trainer has it now on the right side. Cycles it down low to Teesink. Thibault comes away with it. Moves it up the right side to Bernard. Cross ice to Pelche. Bernard going to the net. Thread through the middle to Fye. Fye circles back, shoots that one. Bernard was looking for a tip in there, but covered up by Bishop. I believe the YouTube stream was down for a little bit in the second period. I think it is back up and running. If you prefer to stream on YouTube, go give that one a try. If you prefer that over Facebook, face up back Face off back to Castonguay. He cycles it down low to Kalum. Curtis chips it. Can't clear the zone though. Valcourt has it down low. McCluskey's defending him. Kalum puts it out front, intercepted by Curtis. Down the ice, Castonguay goes D to D over to Webster. Good puck movement here. Valcourt comes in the offensive zone, slides it over to Stairs. Stairs and Graham battling along the boards down low. McCluskey's there as well. Stairs comes away with it. Right back to Castonguay at the point. Over to Webster. Webster shoots out, and that's deflected by McCluskey. Puck is loose. Curtis is trying to get his stick loose. Able to clear the zone. Castonguay picks it up in the neutral zone. Dumps it in as the Marauders go for a line change. The net just got knocked off its moorings. We're going to have a stoppage of play here. 17:59 left here in this game. Huge third period for the Express as they're looking to get right back into this series with a win here tonight on the road. Not an easy place to win a hockey game against this Dalhousie team. Fredericton has battled hard tonight so far. Gallant, Daly, and Carl out here. This has been the strongest third line unit I've seen in all the playoffs for the Express. Really impressed with how well they've played. Anytime you can give the T-Sync line some support, that's always good. Charest shot that one. I don't know if Bishop knew where it was, but he had it frozen. The whistle blew there, but the crowd was kind of thinking maybe the puck was still loose. It was under Bishop's pad. T-Sync's going to take this draw. He's in there against Fye. Eric Fye wins a draw back to Thibault. Down low to Pelche. One-timer to Bernard. Pad saved by Bishop. And Crow clears the zone. Trainer's going to pick it up on the far side. Moves it back to Hardy. Hardy's got to move quick. He does. Tried to get it up to Crow. Intercepted there. Back to Graham. He goes D to D over to Hardy on the far side. Back to Graham. Graham's got some room here to skate. He dumps it in, goes after it himself. Intercepted. Graham picks it up again. Up the left side to T-Sync. The Express having a hard time penetrating this defensive unit here, trying to get in the offensive zone. T-Sync takes a pass off his skates. Thibault collects it behind the net, out of the zone to Hart. McCluskey has it now. He goes up the middle to T-Sync, slides it up the right side to Crow. Crow's got Trainer with him, and this line's going to go off for a line change as McCluskey is in on the forecheck for the Express. Gallant slides it down low to McCluskey. McCluskey tried to step out. That shot was wide. Big hit by Gallant on the far side as Thibault clears the puck down the ice, no icing. Hart takes a bump, makes the play. Loose puck for Stairs. Down low, good pad save there by Bishop. Puck is still loose. Daly has it. He's being pestered by Dawson Stairs. Stairs moves it over to Valcourt. He had Kalum on the doorstep, but he wasn't able to get it through. Brett Gallant crosses the crosses the blue line. Made a cross-ice pass there to Brewer. Sorry to Carl. Blay dumps it in. Funny bounce on Bishop, but covers it up just the same. .48 left in the third period. We are all tied up 2-2 here at the Inch Aaron in Dalhousie. Coming at you live from K-Sports Live and the unofficial BSHL podcast. Gang. Face off to the left of Bishop. McLean versus Blay. Blay gets it back to Castonguay. He puts it down deep. Here comes the cycle for the Marauders. Blais gets loose. Back to the point to Castonguay. Shot deflected in front. Blais not able to counter there. Wilson gets it. That's deflected by Patterson. This Marauders line doing a good job here on this shift. Wilson shot. Funny bounce there. The referee thought that the goalie had it covered there, but the puck was loose. The crowd is giving him the gears for that. The Express will gladly take the stoppage of play so they can get some fresh legs out here. Trainer, T-Sink, and Crow hopping over the boards. The Marauders are going to counter with their top line of 5, Pelche and Bernard. Five wins it back. Crow gets there first. 2-on-1 now. Crow's got Trainer to the left. Crow steps in. Good play by Thibault to break that up. Those aren't the two guys you want to see coming down on you on a 2-on-1, but Thibault drew on his experience and made a nice play. McCluskey rims it around the boards. It all the way out into the neutral zone for Thibault. He tries to find Fye, and he does. Fye tried to get it to Pelche. Fye picks up his own pass. And a great opportunity there by the league's top offensive weapon this year. Bishop passed the test, as he has most of the night tonight. Both goalies playing really well here. I have no idea what the shots are, but I do believe the Marauders are out shooting the Express. Face off to the left of Bishop. Valcourt in. He's got Colombe and Stairs. Hardy moves it over to Hart. Hart's got Stairs on him. Hart falls down, makes the play up through the middle. T-Sink on the right side, slides across ice to Crow. T-Sink has it behind the net. Back to the point for Hardy, over to Hart. Hart shoots it. We got a delayed penalty here against Dalhousie, as Thibault's going to get a cross-checking penalty here, and the Express have a chance to go on the power play. 14-12 left here in the third period. Not only is it a power play chance for the Express, but the number 1 D on the Marauders is the guy that got the penalty. He'll be sitting for 2 minutes or less. Face-off will be to the right of LeMay. T-Sink on the draw, gets it back to Hardy, over to Trainer. Trainer's got that cannon back on the blue line. Crows moves it down low to T-Sink, right back to Hardy. Over to Trainer. Trainer wants that one-timer. Intercepted. Here comes Fye. Trainer's got to catch him on the back check. Good job there by Trainer to get back. What a chance there by Eric Fye. You don't want him on a breakaway. Dalhousie shoots it all the way down the ice again. Pelche picks it up. Hardy with the big hit. Puts them right up against the boards. Here come the Express back the other way now. Gallant through the middle. Leaves it for Crow. Crow slides it back down low to Brett Gallant. Back to the top of the umbrella here for Hart. Down low again for Graham. Webster comes in quickly to defend. Valcourt's going to get it out of the zone. 50 seconds left in the power play for the Express. Hart gets it behind the net. The second power play unit out here now for the Express. Here comes Hart over to Brewer. Brewer takes it himself into the offensive zone. McLean has it down in the corner. Curtis got away with one there. Back to the point. Graham tees it up, fakes it over to McLean. McLean, nice blocker save there by LeMay off the McLean shot. 17 seconds left. Back to Graham. That puck is deflected just wide. 8 seconds left on the power play. Eric Fye is going to kill a little bit of time here. We're going to go back to 5-on-5 as Thibault comes out of the penalty box. Good penalty kill here for the Marauders. Trainer just backhands it out into the Marauders zone. Cross ice pass to Castonguay. He puts it down low to Arsenault, intercepted by McCluskey. Rims it over to Trainer. Trainer with a dangerous pass through the middle. McCluskey has it now. Here comes McCluskey. That shot handled by LeMay. Kept in on the far side by T-Sink. Charret's got it down the left side. He's got Arsenault going to the net. Oh, Arsenault on the 5-hole. Austin Arsenault. Austin Arsenault off the nice pass from Vincent Charret. The fourth line here for the Marauders getting it done. Dalhousie jumps up to a 3-2 lead now. 11:17 left in the period. Let's see how the Express respond. Thibault, that gets dumped in by Colombe. Stairs gets there first. Up the left side to Daly. He's trying to feed it up to Gallant. Back to Graham now. Gallant has it. He gives it back to Graham. Daly on the far side. Here comes Graham. That dump in didn't get very deep. McLean keeps it in, puts it on net, saved by LeMay. Back to the point, Hardy. Shot saved by LeMay, puck is loose. They're able to clear the zone. Hart's got it here in the neutral zone. D to D over to Hardy. Hardy moves it up the right side to McLean. He circles back. Hardy tried to get it back. Defy intercepts, backhanded pass to Pelche. Thibault shoots it, deflected. Fye picks it up behind the net. That's broken up, but Castonguay jumps on the loose puck. Shot from the point through a sea of bodies, and Bishop's able to see it and stop it. 9:45 left here in the third period. The Express need to mount some form of a comeback starting now, down 3-2, to avoid going all the way back to the Willie O'Ree tomorrow night, down 3-0 in the series. T-Sink's line is out there against Valcour's line. Valcour, Stairs, and Colombe. It doesn't get much better than that for a second line here in this league. Faceoff's going to be just outside the Express zone. T-Sink going to take this draw. Valcour gets it back to Webster. He dumps it in. Graham collects it behind the net. Graham takes a tumble. Moves it over to McCluskey. McCluskey goes up through the middle to T-Sink. That was deflected out of play. It's going to be an offensive face-off here for the Express. Face-off's going to be to the left of LeMay. Dalhousie sends out the Phi line to defend against this T-Sink line. These guys have been battling hard all night against each other. T-Sink gets it right back to McCluskey over to Graham. Graham. That shot couldn't get through. Good job there by Thibault to get it up to Pelche. Pelche gets in around Graham. Good stick by Graham, though. McCluskey bumps him, knocks him off the puck. Bernard battling down low. Trainer coming in for support, trying to get the puck loose. McCluskey loses his stick to Pelche, and they call that a penalty. Wow. That's so McCluskey's stick gets stuck. Looked like the guy was holding his stick. Bit of a frustration penalty there. I think McCluskey was annoyed that his stick was being held by the other player, and he kind of held him back, and he got called for the holding call. The Express got to kill a penalty now. 8:37 left in the period. Face off to the right of Bishop. Express get the draw. Good job there to clear the puck down the ice. Brewer and McLean out here starting off on the penalty kill for the Express. Thibault has the puck in behind the Marauders' net. Fye's got it on the right side. Good passing by the Marauders. Fye sets up shop now. Stairs comes in. That shot just wide. Kept in by Thibault. Stairs puts it down low to Valcourt. Stairs gets it back. Stairs again. Over to Thibault. Nice low shot there. Cleared by Bishop. Stairs has a loose puck. Over to Thibault. He breaks his stick. He had to go to the bench and get a new piece of lumber all the way down the ice. It goes. Here comes the second penalty kill unit for the Express. 45 seconds left in the power play. Stairs drops it off there for Thibault. T-Sink feeds it up to Trainer. Fye gets back. Trainer, nice shot there, just a little bit over the net. Gallant puts it back down low to Trainer. He's got T-Sink going to the net. Tried to sauce one over. Glove down by LeMay. 26 seconds left in the penalty to McCluskey. Face off to the right of LeMay. 26 seconds remain in the penalty to McCluskey. T-Sink picks it up. Back down low to Colombe. And here comes Colombe. He's got some room to skate through the neutral zone. Picked up by T-Sink. That's knocked off of his stick down low to Pelche. Trainer clears it down the ice. Back to 5-on-5. 6 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game. The Express currently trail 3-2. That's tipped in, and Bishop's going to cover it up. McLean's going to take this draw against Blais. Won cleanly by McLean. Hardy's got two guys on him, but he moves it up to Curtis. Curtis gets the line, dumps it in. Hart moves it over to Hardy. Hardy tries to go through the middle, intercepted by Chaudet. Chaudet picks up the bouncing puck. Tips it down low to Kaplan. Kaplan got bottled up by Hardy. Right back in the Express zone for Hardy. 5:30 left in the game. Puck rimmed around all the way over to, I don't know who that guy is. Bernard, sorry. Daly has it. Puck was bounced right over top of Gallant's stick. Patterson just shoots it high off the glass out into the neutral zone over Thibault's stick. And that puck went out of play, so we're going to have a stoppage of play and a face-off right back in the Dalhousie zone. Teasing out here for the draw for the Express. Fye gets it back, but Crow quickly pounces on it. Pelche has it, moves it down low to Bernard. Bernard moves it over to Pelche. Back down low to Bernard. He tried to find Fye. Trainer has it now. He tried to go right up the middle to Crow, intercepted, dumped right back in by the Marauders. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left now. Graham took a big hit by Colomb here. Right in front of the Express bench. Stairs has it. He shot one right up off the side of the post there and out of play. Bad angle shot, but he saw a little bit of a hole there over Bishop's shoulder, but he just couldn't quite put it in. Valcourt going to take this draw for the Marauders. He's got Castonguay and Webster back on the blue line over his shoulder. McLean does a great job winning it back to McCluskey. McCluskey moves across ice to Brewer. Right back to Hardy again. Hardy tried to move it to McCluskey really quick there, but it's going to be an icing call. Faceoff's going to come all the way back into the Express territory. Four minutes and 4 seconds remain in the game. The Express find themselves down 3-2. They need to make something happen here. McCluskey's got the puck behind the net. Dishes it off to Hardy. Hardy chips it all the way down the ice. Curtis got there second. McCluskey has it again for the Express. Here comes McCluskey. He's got some room. Puts it on net. LeMay gloves it down. And we're going to have an offensive face-off now for the Express. T-Sync's been seeing a lot of Fye tonight. Looks like there's a lot of line matching going on here. T-Sync gets a draw back to Graham. Trainer picks it up. That shot's deflected wide. T-Sync gets there. Allison breaks up that play, dishes it off the boards, kept in by Graham. Gives it to Crow. Crow, that shot deflected. Allison tried to skate it out. Sorry, that was Fye trying to skate it out. It's going to be an offside call down here in the Express zone. 3:03 left. Faceoff's going to come just outside the Marauders zone. Look for Bishop to come to the bench soon. Still 3 minutes left. I'm sure they're going to wait until they have good possession in the offensive zone before they bring him to the bench. Gallant's going to step up onto this line in place of Curtis. He's out there with Brewer and McLean. Hardy moves it over to Patterson. Gallant, good cross-ice pass to Hardy. Good neutral zone play here by the Marauders. The Express having a hard time getting through. It's going to be an icing call, though, against the Marauders. Face-off's going to go right back into the Dalhousie zone as the T-Sync line comes right back out. And the Dalhousie coach responds with Eric Fye, Bernard, and Pelche. Timeout. They're probably going to discuss what they're going to do with Bishop. There's 2:38 left in the game. Puck's in the offensive zone. My guess is if the Express win the draw and they get possession and control, they'll bring Bishop to the bench, put an extra attacker on. The extra attacker will probably be Gallant. We'll see. He seems to be ready on the bench, standing. We'll see what happens on this face-off. Marauders get possession, and they clear the zone. Graham's got it now, under pressure by Pelche. Bernard dumps it into the corner. T-Sync's going after it with Fye. T-Sync tried to rim it, got it through Pelche. Thibault puts it right back down low. Hardy on the far side. Puck was bouncing on him, wasn't able to move that one like he normally would. Fye's got it. Puck gets cleared out of the zone, though, by Crow. 2 minutes left now in the game. Graham leaves it there for Traynor. Colombe has it, 2-on-1. He's got Stairs, over to Stairs. Good save by Bishop. Stairs had another opportunity there. Colombe's going to get a penalty here, I think. His helmet got ripped off, but I think Colombe bumped Bishop. If that happens, it could be a 6-on-4 opportunity here for the Express. The referee looked right at Colombe and blew the whistle, so I don't know what they're going to call here. Now it looks like they're going to give Crow a penalty. I guess I was wrong. Both of them are going to get a penalty. It looked like he had Colombe for the first one, but Crow got one. You don't want Crow in the penalty box. You need him out there to these last 2 minutes of the game here. So what looked like a potential 6-on-4 opportunity is still 5-on-5, and the face-off's in the Express zone. 1 minute, 40 seconds left now in this game. T-Sync gets it back to Gallant. Bernard pins him up against the board. Gallant gets it up to T-Sync, to Traynor. Now McCluskey has it. McCluskey moves it over to T-Sync. Slid it over to McLean. McLean tried to bat it in. We got an empty net here. McCluskey has Fye after him. Good job by McCluskey to bat it away, and he knocks the net off. Bishop's going to have to go back to the net here. The faceoff's going to be in the Express zone. Good effort there by McCluskey. He was on the offensive side of this play down in the Marauders' end, and he skated all the way back to clear it. So face-off back in the Express zone. 1:16 left. T-Sync versus Valcourt on the draw. Express get the possession. Here comes Gallant. Bishop coming to the net. Here comes Bishop. Empty net now for the Express. Gallant circles, leaves it there. Back to the point. Hardy's got it. That's blocked by Phi, and he's looking to shoot it down the ice. It's going to be an icing call. Phi was looking to put one in the empty net, but it was an icing call now against the Marauders. Looks like we got McLean and Curtis, Gallant, Teesink, Trainer, and Hardy out here for the Express. Five forwards and one defense. Over to Trainer. One-timer. I don't think LeMay saw it. Puck is loose. Teesink was there. I don't know if LeMay saw that. Just missed the net. Took a funny bounce off the backboards. Landed on the back of the net. Stoppage of play. 49 seconds left. 6-on-5 situation for the Express. They've got Bishop on the bench. The net is empty. Face off to the right of LeMay. Teesink not able to win that one. That's cleared at the neutral zone. We got a foot race with Trainer. Teesink has it. He goes through the middle. Puck is just bouncing like crazy. McLean has it. 30 seconds left now. McLean takes a slash there by Valcourt. Teesink feeds it out front. Hardy slides it over to Gallant. Back to the point to Trainer. Wow, what a save there by LeMay. That's going to do it, folks. Phi puts it in the empty net. Dalhousie jumps up to a 4-2 lead now with 10 seconds left. The Express had an opportunity there, just couldn't capitalize. Empty net goal for Eric Phi. And Dalhousie jumps out to a 3-0 series lead. That's a 4-2 final here in Dalhousie. Thanks everybody for joining the live stream. We will be back at the Willie O'Ree tomorrow night for Game 4. Have a great rest of your Friday night.